Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Tradeify Crypto Live. And today I'm going to break down my strategy soon. So, before we move forward, we'll break down what's exactly happening on the market. And it's been really good. We're actually getting some reactions on Bitcoin, and I'm looking for longs. And let's break down what exactly is happening on the market. And hello, Glenn. Hello, Luna. Welcome to the stream again. We'll have Jonathan with us soon. Can we have my screen? Thank you so much.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh my God, look at the haircut.
Yeah, man. Got myself a nice little haircut. It's beautiful. I'm trying to fix my sound. I'm trying to get the... Yeah, but I'm gonna try not to have the speakers. I got my headphones, but they're not activated, so I'm just trying to figure that out. How you doing today, Ayush?
Doing absolutely amazing. Done recording the third video.
Nice.
And I'm actually trading something like you do. We have inverted head and shoulder on lower time frame on BTC. So I'm bullish now.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's a good formation right there. I like that.
I'm learning. Yeah, I'm also just waiting for price to close above this resistance on daily time frame. Then we are good to go longs. And also Alex was also not really bearish. We need some green big candles. All right. Hello, Glenn. Hello, Wild Deuce, the real Wild Deuce. What's up, nerds? That's not good. Okay, let me break down the trade I took on Zcash, and currently that's the only pair which is trading really well on lower time frames. And if we go on 1 minute, this was the setup I took below the supply zone, and it was really clean on 1 hour. Let me explain you guys in just few minutes. Just marking the wicks of this candle, getting rejected all the time. Got some sort of reaction from the support area, but I thought it's not really going to hold. And on the cluster chart, I got good number of sell orders in this area at 619. So I went short, and it actually went more lower till the 4-hour support zone, and we are pumping. So I think it's a good area to go longs. On the 4-hour, just waiting for this candle to close, and then I'll go long on Zcash. And target 660, which is the weekly opening. And yeah, that's all for now. And also waiting for Bitcoin and Ethereum close above this supply zone, then continue long till 82,500. Back again, expecting something like this. What do you think, Jonathan?
Right now, I'm trying to connect my headphones. Okay, yeah, I'll share it in just a bit. I'm just trying to connect my headphones.
Okay.
So that I don't have to use the speakers. Okay, if it works. Yeah, okay, all good, perfect. All right, let's share my screen here so we can get something interesting going. Where do we have my screen? Here we go. Yeah, that's going to be in the second hour. So Technical Tuesday is launching the second hour.
Okay.
This hour we can have Romans special. We can do whatever you want, man. We can have Roman's dancing tutorial if you want. Can do that. Ayush's favorite. I don't know. Nah, let's just do it. Let's do that. We can keep that. Technical Tuesday with Ayush. That's good. We can keep that. But the idea is that we're gonna have Technical Tuesday with Ayush in the second hour. The first hour is just gonna be me and Ayush just doing whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my screen? Okay, let's pull up my screen here. We got you talked about the Bitcoin head and shoulders. I caught like that. So we got a strong candle here on the hourly. I'm just gonna go in and see if we have any news that potentially caused this move. So that happened on okay, at 12. Look at the S&P 500. Nothing on the S&P 500. We did have a move though on, if you look at the S&P 500, we did have a move here. Didn't get retraced. Same thing with NASDAQ. We had that move on Bitcoin as well, but it's not getting retraced. So right now what's happening is we have, of course, the situation in Iran. So this Saturday, I believe, Trump posted about a deal coming close to, they're getting close to finishing a deal with Iran and the US. And then overnight, can't remember exactly what happened, but no, the US attacked Iran overnight, like in the Asian session. So that's obviously why we're seeing equities drop, right? So today we have rather bearish development, but we're also having a lot of communication going on and coming out of Iran here. So so it seems like the unfreezing of Iran's funds. So there's obviously a lot of sanctions on Iran, and the US has been freezing a lot of Iranian funds, and that's one of the biggest issue with this deal right now between Iran and US. So Iran obviously wants the funds to be unfreezed, but the US says that we're only going to unfreeze the funds if you open the Strait of Hormuz for all traffics without without Iran being the person owning that, owning the traffic through the strait and having control over it. So yeah, interesting. And we talked about this yesterday as well, you know, with the whole whipsaw effect of all of this, where we said, okay, we got a risk on move today, but that might turn around tomorrow. By the way, Ayush, is this the head and shoulders you were looking at? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the 4 hour.
On the 4 hour, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I like that. So yeah, that does make sense. I like that. I think my entry for the gold, I mean for the Bitcoin short, is somewhere around the neckline of that W. Let's go back to the daily here. So we had a rather bearish development here on the daily on the 22nd of May. That's last Friday, and we're coming up and testing that resistance right now. So yeah, I do think it's an important level to break above here. So let's see what we get here. But even if we do break above that level, we will still have like this whole area right here that needs to get reclaimed before this. Like we still have a potential downtrend here, right? So we had an uptrend here, and then we have a potential downtrend going down here. And really what we need to happen is, you know, get back above 80K for me to even consider that short idea to be invalidated. We got a gold as well. I'm still holding the PAX G gold long open. I haven't secured this in any way, so just keeping that one open. But it looks rather bearish here on on gold as well. I'm gonna go into the live stream here, see if we can find any good comments from you guys. And of course, if you have any questions, anything you'd like our help with, anything at all, just let us know in the comment section. Right, we got Wild Use, got Glenn, Initial Maverick, we got the regulars here. My FX note as well. Hopefully got that account in your inbox soon. I've sent it over to the team, so you're gonna get your giveaway account. And guys, don't forget to hit that like and get ready for Ayush's session that he's going to be running a little bit later, starting in about 50 minutes or so. He's going to be doing his little technical Tuesdays with Ayush, and we're also going to have Boris jump on for that as well.
Also hit the subscribe button. We are very close to 2,000, just 300 more, and we'll have another big giveaway on live stream.
Yeah, let's go. Man, what a boring day! What a boring day in the market. I just feel like, I feel like we need to do something. How many views do we have right now? Okay, we need some more viewers. We need some more likes. Let's get that like number up. If we can get that like number up, we'll do a giveaway, and we're gonna choose a small like number. What should we choose?
20.
Man, my hair is way too short. I look, fuck, man. This doesn't look good. Does this look good, Roman? I feel like you're the fashion advice. Thumbs up. Okay. Oh, yeah, he likes it better. Okay, perfect. Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. I look fresh. I like that. Let me see if I can get the live stream up here. What are you looking at, Ayush? Are you when was your last trade on? When was your last trade?
Last trade, it was on Zcash on Friday.
Right.
This one. After that, I did nothing.
You did nothing.
Yeah, just waiting for crypto to come out of this range or either go bearish or bullish. I'm just holding it because we have the monthly opening, which I use it as higher time frame supply demand zone, and that's what exactly I have explained today in the video, how to use the opening price and for the bias. It's currently in a very bad range, so mainly active on Zcash and gold, which is PaxG as well. So Zcash is really treating me well on lower time frame. Best pair to trade. Like, it has good volume since like weekly open. It's not in a bad range like BTC and Ethereum.
Yeah,
I would keep it at number 1 in crypto pair to trade on lower time frame, and also with good volume. So yeah. And I hate Doge. After Boris said it is a shit coin, it's not moving. So that's the last trade I had on Doge. After that, we are in a very bad range, just taking support at the same area every single day. And I feel we might see a good reaction on the next monthly open. Got a good number of support. The only reason I'm looking for bullish setup on Bitcoin and Ethereum because Doge is also not really interested to go lower because of the VIX. I'm not saying Bitcoin follows Doge analysis, but if we talk about the correlation and stuff like that, I've seen many times. I see some setup forming on Doge first. If it's bullish or bearish, then I have same sort of trend on Bitcoin as well. I'm not saying Bitcoin follows Doge, but there are many similar cases where I've seen if I'm bullish on Doge and bearish on Bitcoin, what I like to do is just wait and all of them to wait to align them together, and then I have a clear bias. If my brain says two different trend for both of them, then I'd like to wait for proper confirmation. Till then, I spend my time with coins which are not correlated with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Doge, like Tau and Zcash. They don't really care what they're actually doing. They just follow their own price action on lower time frame. On higher time frame, they do follow the main coin percentage pump and dump. So yeah, Tau and Zcash are the best pairs for scalping.
What do you think about just opening a long position on Hype?
Oh, Hype is not even in my list. Let me check.
I mean, I like Hype because it's, if you can switch over to my chart, I'll now what I'm thinking is for
Oh, it does look fine.
because if we look at the weekly ATR, actually let's look at what about the daily? Okay, so the daily ATR is about 4. Okay, so the daily ATR is about 4. Now if we're gonna put in a stop loss of based on daily ATR, it would have been down here. Now if you look at, okay, so what is this ATR based on? It's based on the last 14 candles. Now what I want to do is I want to look at all the way down here. I'm going to look at what's the average true range of this whole trend. So this is a good way, guys, if you want to be holding an altcoin and you want to be trading an altcoin long term, you want to do volatility based position sizing, right? So you want to you want to base your position sizing based on the volatility of the asset, and one way to measure volatility could be to look at the average true range. And but if you look at the ATR settings right here, it looks at the last 14 days. So really what we're seeing right now is, if you go back 14 days, we're only really seeing the volatility from we're only seeing the average volatility from here. As we add that, this is where the ATR calculation starts. Now I want to see what the average ATR was from this whole range right here, all the way from back in December. So let's see. That's going to be 150. Now this might make no sense, but I want to try this out, right? So what if I put in 150? Okay, so the daily average ATR going back 150 bars is currently 3. So it's actually quite close to the 14 as well, because the 14 is around 4, which makes a lot of sense, and it's relatively high. Okay, so if you look at the ATR and the history of Hype, now actually I want to go and see if I have a Hype chart with more price action. Okay, so here we have Hype USDT perpetuals on Bybit or Binance, I don't know. So it looks like ATR is relatively high. Here ATR was at 5, so, and that was on this spike right here. So as you can see, this wick and this candle right here was what caused this spike in ATR. Okay, so that I'm just going to ignore, because a spike like this this is on the October 11th. That was when I believe that was when Hamas went into Israel, and that began the whole war between in Israel, right? That whole situation, and that's like I'm not gonna say it's a black swan event, but it's definitely an outlier. So if we remove this, okay, if we remove this, which I'm just mentally going to do, you see it's still ticking up a little bit. So let's say the high of ATR, ignoring that outlier, would be potential around this area. So we're testing that level right now. So we could assume that the ATR for hype is most likely, that's the average true range for ATR, is most likely not going to be exceeding 4 in the near-term future. Okay, so what we can do now is we can enter a position on hype and then make sure that, okay, I'm going to be in this position long term. Okay, I'm going to be in it for long term, which means I want to be riding this trend. So we're going to be applying a position sizing strategy using ATR as well as horizontal support and resistance. Because if we look at hype, we have to add like the most important daily levels, which is going to be that one, previous all-time high. And then we want to also add the level below it, because it's possible that if hype breaks down, we're going to hit that level. Now the ATR is currently 3.972, which is almost 4. So what we want to do is we want to put in a ATR based stop loss of 2.5 times the ATR. Okay, 2.5 times the ATR, which is, drum roll, 10. So if I take the current price right here and we drag it down 10, that brings us to this level. So that's going to be the potential stop loss for a for this position. Okay, so stop loss would be something like this. Of course, I'm thinking it would be I'm gonna trail this stop up with, but then again, like how volatile is hype, right? And does it have a history of having moves that severely outpaces the daily ATR? So you can see, for example, we have a daily ATR at 4. Only this move was 7, right? So right here we have a move that exceeds the daily ATR of 7. What about this one from the very low to the high? That's 17, or almost 18. So if we want to be very safe, we might want to use a ATR multiplier of 3, which means 4 times 3 is going to be 12. That's going to put us down here. Now, if hype breaks below this level and it comes down and tests this level, we're still going to be taking out. So the question is, do we want an ATR type of stop loss here? Or should we, have a wide stop loss, but get ready to exit the trade if we see something like this? Then we exit, and then we get back in at support with a new ATR. But I'm going to put this ATR at 2.5. So again, 4 times 2.5 is going to be 10. Which is going to be right here. And then how much am I going to risk on so what are we going to be risking here on this position? I think we're going to be risking or should be risking, now let me go into the DX Trader platform. You can do the whole position sizing and risk calculation with you guys while we're here on stream. So I'm going to be sharing that shortly. Right, so this is the account on DX Trader, as you can see. I currently have 2 open positions. I got one on PAX-G and one on Bitcoin. Now, what we need to do is we need to figure out how much am I risking on the Bitcoin and how much am I risking. Mohammed asks, what is the risk to reward? I don't have a risk to reward on this one. I don't really I don't really care too much about risk to reward on a individual trade. All I really care about is following the trend. If it gives me 1R or 20R, I don't care. It's just about, okay, do we have a trend? Good. Let me follow that trend. That's literally all I care about. Is follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Focusing too much about, if you focus too much on R, like, yeah, if you're a day trader, if you're an intraday trader, if you're a scalper, then like, yeah, risk to reward matters, but what I care about is what's my average risk to reward over like 100 trades. On normal basis, how much you capture. I'm not really sure what that means. Okay, so we're going to calculate how much am I risking on Bitcoin. So on Bitcoin, I'm risking 900. So we're going to do some calculations here. I'm risking $945 and 0.64. And then we have a PAX G trade open where I'm risking 1,031. So my total risk across all of these positions is 1,976. So let's just say 2,000. Okay. Now, how many percentage is 2,000 of 100,000? What do you think, Ayush?
Sorry, I was.
How many percentage? How many percentage is 2,000 out of 100,000?
2%.
Nice. Okay, so we're moving forward here. We're risking 2%. Okay, so the open risk in the market we have right now is 2%. Okay. And we also have to look at what is the what's the rules of the program that we're trading. So these risk management calculations and everything is something you guys have to do on a regular basis. And now I don't even take into consideration the max drawdown of the systems I'm trading, etc. Because I don't really care. You know what? Like, because this is a prop firm account. If I lose it, I'll buy another one. And if, so I'm betting on me being in a winning period of my trading. And if that's the case, I'm going to, pass the evaluation, make a lot of money, and then lose the account and buy a new one. That's basically the way I'm trading prop firms. Okay, so I'm currently on a 100K two-step account. And my max loss is 6%, and my daily drawdown is 3%, which means if I lose more than 3% of my trading account in one day, that's going to be a hard breach. And then, of course, if I risk in total, or if I lose in total 6%, that's going to be a hard breach as well. And I'm currently at 2%, which means if gold hits stop loss and Bitcoin hits stop loss in the same day, and then I have another trade hitting stop loss for 1% risk the same day, I will fail this evaluation. But what's the chances of gold, Bitcoin, and the future hype trade all three hitting stop loss on the same day? It's actually quite high. That probability is relatively high, right? So what I'm going to do here is I am going to first of all, we need to do some analysis on the open positions to see if this is worth keeping open. Is gold worth keeping open? So let's see. What is the daily telling us? We get a local downtrend on the daily. If every bearish candle right here broke down, we get stop loss right here. This is not worth holding, in my opinion, because it's and the scenario in Iran and everything is way too uncertain. Yes, it's at support, but it looks like it's going to ready to break down in the moment. So I'm going to close that one, which means I'm now opening for more risk in the market. And I'm going to put in 1% risk on hype. So we're going to open up hype. Yeah, this is the previous trade we looked at on hype. That was a great one. Hit stop loss and then just absolutely crushed it. So I want to open a position on hype, and we're going to use a 2.5 times trading stop loss on ATR. So we're going to open at the market, ATR 10. That would mean that my stop loss needs to be at 50, 51. And I'm going to risk 1%, which means I'm risking, and at this phase, 991, which means I'm opening 96 lots for this position. Take profit. I'm going to keep open. Market buy. That's it. That's going to be my stop loss for hype. It's right at that level. But remember what I told you guys. This is going to be a trading stop loss. And I might actually exit this position if we get below this level, which is the previous all-time highs. But if it doesn't break down here, so this is the previous all-time high, that's the level. If we break below that level, I might close this trade earlier, because then we might expect that the 4-hour trend that we have been building right here, which as you can see right here, we have this trend right here. If we break this support, we might get something like this, and I might as well close the trade, take a loss, look for prices to come back here, buy here again with a 2.5 times ATR stop loss again. Or if it moves like this, I get stopped out, or I close the position and then it reclaims this, I'll enter position once again. But the idea here is to have a stop loss based on ATR, is that you can trade it with ATR, and it's going to help you because you now know that, okay, I'm safe on this position for hype to move up to, 2.5 times the daily average to range, which gives you some security. All right, that's me. Some risk management for you guys.
Yeah, I actually have a really good setup to explain, but I'm just holding for my session to start. I'm saving it for, or should I start?
No. Wait. Save it. Save it, man. Save it.
Okay.
Okay, save it for... Man, I have so many tabs. I got so many screens. I got so many tabs open. I got like... One browser has like 25 tabs, but I have like 10 different browsers up at the same time. I need like a personal assistant in my... Well, actually, that's Claude, so... Guess it already exists. Where is...
I think I should explain the setup, which I'm not usually active on. Something I always trade like. Okay, guys, so hype looks bullish. So we have OG USD. Please ignore the coin. I never trade OG USD, but the setup I formed here is something I always look into volume profile. So if you guys see, I use Wix as a support, but you can see that we had a good number of sellers coming in at 0.46. But also on the right side of the price, you can see sellers are getting weaker. This indicates the support area we marked is actually working, also absorbing all the sellers. Lower selling volume is on this price level, indicating that it is going to be slow, and treating this previous candle wick as resistance. Let me mark it something like this, and if we go on lower time frame, let's see on 15-minute, that's where we find very good setup. And that's same setup I explained on the Friday stream, that whenever I got support area and we get good reaction, and also some sellers absorb. Plus, the decreasing volume of sellers on this same price level gives us really good pump. So you can see exactly in one candle of 6:15 Tuesday 26 May filled the take profit easily. And if we look at volume profile, price stopped at the high volume node, taking some rejection from there. I feel we might see continuation of high from this zone, and also we have good number of buyer volume. So yeah, that's the setup I always look for. And the same thing happened on the 4-hour as well. Let's take a good look on 4-hour. We got really good number of buyers coming in, but I treat wicks as supply and demand. So this is going to act as supply. You can see how the buyers are getting weaker at this price level, and also we have good number of buyer volume bubbles, and all of them are getting absorbed. So this sell trade was also really good. I always like it when we trap the big orders and go in the opposite direction, reacting from the supply demand with the volume on the same price. That's the best way to do scalping with some amazing confirmation. I know the MMT chart was not really working from mine, but I think it's the browser which was not working really well. On Chrome it's working fine. We are back on MMT. Also, that does not make me to stop explore ATAS X. All right, let me decrease the volume bubble threshold to, but not maybe increase it. So look at the 10 volume cell we have at this bottom, and what do we have on trading view chart? Let's see, let's go there. What do we have here is this wick of this, maybe let's go on weekly or 4-hour. I feel okay, so we have on daily time frame. No, I'm looking at something else. Let me go back to MMT. Okay, so I'm assuming that we have this support area at 75,000. We got good number of selling at 75,000, and we can also see that the number of actually have done really good data in this zone. Yeah, but I don't know, something is wrong in this area. Maybe I have to load the data. Or maximum.
Man, I want to open a position on TRX. I think I should definitely get a long. I feel like I kind of want to get in on this trend that we have here, and I want to make sure I can ride this trend through. I mean, it's strong. It's very strong. There's no denying that, right? I think. But I just want to make sure that I have a stop loss where I can survive big ups and downs. And I feel like it's overextended. So I feel like I would be more interested in kind of averaging into this a bit, because I would like to have my stop loss below the daily 50 MA. So I'm thinking maybe, have a 10% stop loss on this one, and then just hold it long term, because there's something about TRX here. There is something about TRX here where I see myself holding this for months and making money, because it's such an active chain. I mean, we talked about this with Boris, and active addresses has been increasing since inception. It's the only chain that is seems like one of the few chains that has been used this much. So I'm actually going to put in, I can't be putting too much risk on this one because I'm going to be locking up this capital for quite some time. So yeah, let me see if I'm gonna get a position open on TRX. So it needs to be a stop loss is going to be like 10%, and I'm probably just going to be risking 5%, and going to be holding this. Yeah, okay, so I have a position open on TRX now with a very big stop loss, obviously. But something weird happened here, though. That can't be right. How is that? Okay, I'm gonna switch over to my screen here. I'll show you guys. So I went into DXTrader on Tradeify Crypto. Excuse me just 1 second. I'm gonna raise my desk here. I'm gonna turn off the mic because it sounds like there's a jet engine.
It's showing green and red on the chart. It's weird.
Okay, so what happened here is, like, look at that. I put in the stop loss. Like I put the stop loss in of 10%. Because if I look at TradingView, like, I would assume that if I put in a price range here and I lower it 10%, it's gonna be here.
Oh yeah.
Like that should. Why is the stop loss down here? That makes no sense. I have to close this one now. I want my stop loss here, which is going to be at 0.336. Right, and then I'm risking 0.5%. 0.5%. Nah, whatever. I'm just going to risk 1%. You only live once. Okay, 1% on that one. Ah, maybe it's because of the leverage. Right, because 1% stop loss, and then if it's leveraged 10 times, it becomes 10%. Maybe they're calculating with the leverage. Anyway, that's the trade right here. Now, where do I want TP on this one? Well, we go back to TradingView. The TP on this one is going to be based on high time frame Fibonacci levels. High time frame Fibonacci levels. Okay, so it's going to be based on this retrace right here. So we're going to TP at the 0.618. We're going to be adding a template called the reload zone to the reload zone, which looks like this. Usually one of my favorite setups is when we can add the 50 as well. Usually I want to have the 50 on as well. So one of my favorite setups is where you have a high time frame setup that looks like this. And this is perfect because you have a big move to the upside and prices comes down into the local reload zone, and you have a double bottom formation here and a breakout. So my TP would be at the minus 0.618 long term. So it's going to be at 0.476. 476. Because I'm risking about $1,000 to make about $3,000. So this is a 3-hour trade, I believe. Because it looks like this. Yeah. So that's the actual trade on Tron that I'm in right now. All right. Are we gonna have
looking
Boris
for-
coming on soon and making you, giving you some company here while you break down your stuff here, Ayush, as well.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be, I'm gonna be listening in the background.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to start if. Yeah, it's gonna be Ayush and Boris, so I'll be leaving when Boris comes on. Okay. You know, this one looks interesting. I like this actually. Then a bit of a consolidation phase right here. It's showing a low time frame range here. We have the first break to the upside. Yeah, I quite like this. I'm gonna put some alerts on here. This could be potentially one of those altcoins that might be running nicely if we get a bottom on Bitcoin. This one also very nice. Shows a good good bottoming formation here. We get some good volume coming in here. So we could potentially have a good breakout here. And I mean, this one's has massive potential. You could see a possible move up here. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about a 70% move to the upside. Yeah, I'll definitely keep my eyes on some of these. Looking good.
Session daily. I got a lot of stuff already done to explain you guys.
Nice. So you're just waiting to start the session. I like that. Let's get a giveaway up and running. Okay, everyone. Okay. We need a good word. Good word. Flabbergasted. No, not flabbergasted. Too long. Too long. When you try to think about something and then just your mind just goes blank, you know?
Yeah.
Sausages. It's not bad. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. Bull. No, it's too boring. Too boring. Okay, I'm gonna Google. Okay, what is the most funniest name? Word, not name, word. Okay, what is the most funniest word? All right, humor is completely subjective, but science and linguistic studies offer a few contenders for the funniest word. Okay. Warwick analyzed humor ratings and found that the top 3 funniest words are booty, tit, and booby. We're not gonna go with that, okay? But those are apparently, according to Google, the 3 most funniest words. And look, I'm laughing. So it's obviously incredibly funny. Look at Ayush. He's dying. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so childish. I can't believe we did that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone out there. Yep, and I'm about to get my CNT designation. I'm supposed to be one of the, professional technical analysts, and here we are talking about all of those funny names. Anyway. Look at me, I'm 5 years old. What can I say? Like, in my head, I'm very I haven't developed I haven't, I'm getting older, but obviously I've not developed with my age. Okay, so yeah, okay. Drop a word in the chat. Just the first word, just drop something. The word that comes under Mohammed's laughing emojis, we're gonna pick that one. Come on. You're gonna write something. Guys, you're gonna write something. You can't just... Baby? Oh, okay, let's go with baby. Luna wins. Let's go with baby. Everyone drop baby in the chat. Everyone that drops baby, and then we're gonna do a little baby duck race. Where are we going with this? Okay, let's do this.
Many babies in the chat.
Maybe babies. Many babies. Okay. If Bitcoin and Ethereum had a baby, what would you call it? Ethereum, obviously.
Ethereum.
Ethereum, yeah.
Ethereum, yeah.
Easy. Beth. Oh, Beth, of course. Of course it would be Beth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beth getting birth. Mini babies.
Yeah. Yep.
That's quite a while when I read a lot of babies in the chat, because it reminds me of my college days when I was working in a baby shop where I have to sell diapers.
A baby shop?
Yeah. I used to work in a retail.
Is that a place you go to buy babies?
No, not exactly buying babies,
Okay.
but selling products to people who do babies.
Who make babies? All right. Selling products to people who make babies. Yeah, I get that. Good. Baby store. You have such an interesting life, Ayush. All right.
We should do.
Just give me a second. My son just got home. I'm just gonna say hi.
What a good dad. I'm looking for.
Gerard
shots.
says, got a glitch in my chart. What glitch? What chart?
Oh, the guy with the many questions.
Yeah, the guy with the many questions is right. We like questions though, so keep them coming. Yeah, but okay, why is I compared to my trading view? Why is it different? But what chart? Let me. What chart is it? And we'll take a look at it. Because most likely what it is we're getting the price and data feed. We're getting it from, I think it's mostly Bybit. So if you're looking at something else on TradingView that's not Bybit, the price feed might look a little bit different. All right. Okay. Let's do it. We got 18 names. Let's do a little giveaway.
Yeah. The craze. We have 25 people watching, 23 likes. That's fair. Okay.
Okay. Let's do 1 minute.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, we got my FX node. It's the policeman. We got unicorn. Unicorn is Jitender something. Jitender Singh. You already won an account, but to be fair, a lot of people in India has that name, so it might be something else, someone else. We got two smoothie. Got red. I got dinosaur duck. Look at dinosaur duck. My FX is not going to win this one. Obviously not. The police is getting tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
The
at that
analysis
being
is
chased by everyone else.
yeah. Whoever is
Okay,
the
who's-
first
I
guy in
think-
the race, not just gonna win.
I think Trader CN is going to win this. I think Trader CN is going to win. Okay, we got 15 seconds left. Let's go. Trader CN. Oh, Gerard, the look at that baby duck. Oh, here we go. Who's gonna come? Oh, we got Mackie. Who's that? Is that something? Yeah, Mackie's winning.
Jonathan Mackey.
Jonathan Mackey. Who is that? All right, Jonathan Mackey. Show yourself in the chat. You got 1 minute to claim your prize. 1 minute to claim your prize. Otherwise, it goes on to the next person. Where you at? All right, we got Jonathan. Is that the person with the coat, like the fur coat and everything? That's not him, is he?
He changed the.
Oh wow, look at that. Did he change color? Now he is a ballerina dancing, very masculine dude. I like that. That's really cool. All right, nice. All right, Johnny Mackey, you win a 10K two-step account. Congratulations. You can get yourself some new ballerina shoes when you get those nice payouts.
Yeah.
Please tell me that's not AI. You're a ballerina now. Yeah.
Jonathan
What happened
Mickey,
with the-
take your baby.
What?
Nothing.
All right, so I'm just gonna drop this right away in the chat. So we got that. It's a 10K two-step account for you, my friend. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, let's switch over to my trading view, and then we're gonna have Boris coming on in a bit, and we're gonna be doing Ayush's technical Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nice. What happened with Sui? Sui was supposed to be a incredible altcoin. I was gonna like take over the world. What happened with this? Wow, look at that wick. That's an insane wick right there. Imagine all the liquidations on that. Ah, that's like an 80% wick. That's crazy.
A dying project, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I remember when Sui launched, everyone kind of liked it. And talking about how this is the future of finance and all of that. To be fair, it seems like most altcoins right now, they talk about that. And I saw the edit of your course, first episode of your course is gonna get uploaded to YouTube soon. Looked very good, man. Looked very good. It's gonna be exciting to see that one.
Yes. I think the editor have to do a lot of job on my videos. I'm sure about that. He'll be happy. Editing the second or third video. Less cuts and less errors I have made on the third one.
You don't have to worry about the errors. It's all getting edited out by our awesome editing team. All right.
I'm actually finding my picture when I'm selling babies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean products. I can't find it.
Okay. Interesting. You went from
selling babies.
I can't say
streaming.
selling babies because it's horrible and it's like you're gonna get banned. So it's you went from selling baby products to becoming a trader.
Actually, I did that job because I was really shy and very bad at communicating with people. So yeah, every single day I had to communicate.
Wait, you're shy and bad at communicating with people? Well then, good job at finding this job. That was a perfect place.
Yeah.
Because here we don't have to communicate at all.
It was using some extra time I had in the college days. So yeah.
and how old were you when you had that job?
I was 18 in
18.
college. Yeah.
Man, I don't
They
even know if I
actually-
had a job when I was 18.
No, I actually got fired first. They didn't accept my application saying that you are a kid. I said, wait for 5 days. I'm just going to turn 18. Then I'll be working
Nice.
over here. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
that
So
was
when
my
I was
first job.
18, I worked as I was studying to become a glacier. Not the big glaciers that floating around the sea, but like the people that work with glass, you know, like installs windows and builds all of these glass structures or whatever. I did that for a couple of years, and then yeah,
Luna
and
is
then I did
asking,
nothing.
didn't you have to talk to mothers about products? Like, that's what I get paid for, you know?
Listen,
Just saying
imagine
some-
going into store. Like, imagine going into store. You're gonna buy, you're gonna buy stuff for your kids, and there's an 18-year-old there, had no kids, and it's like, yeah, this is great for blah blah blah. I wouldn't have
Actually-
trusted you, man, but you're probably very good though.
No. The thing is that there is some tricks which our manager taught us. You have to do is the mother comes in, and obviously if they have their first child, say good things about the baby. Oh, he or she looks really cute and XYZ. Then we have to trap them to sell the. And after the compliment, it's really easy to sell the products. I bet you try it.
Yeah, I mean,
just-
imagine if they come in with a shout and like, holy shit, that's one ugly baby. You really need this because that baby is not looking good. You need this baby lotion. You need all of that because that baby, just has to face that only a mother can love. You wouldn't be selling much if you did that. You wouldn't be
That's the
selling a
fastest
lot.
way to sell. Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want this baby to look good, you gotta buy this. You gotta buy this because otherwise, I'm telling you, it's over.
It's
Yeah.
last piece. Pick it up.
Wilder says you can't be doing tricks and scamming young single mothers, dude. No, so now we're here. We're doing tricks and trying to subdue young men to buy prompt firm accounts to make some money, and then find a goal and maybe go to a baby store in the future. But you need that money. All right, guys, we got Boris in the background, and Ayush is getting ready to deliver some alpha. So I'm going to be jumping off, and we'll have Boris joining here. And I don't really know what Boris is going to do because Ayush is going to do the presentation. But I mean, you're here.
Ask questions.
You're going to look nice. You're just going to be here, so the ladies have something to watch,
Wow, Jonathan, I like your haircut. Very nice.
I like your haircut as well, man.
Oh man,
Thank you. Tomorrow I'm getting glasses. So you're gonna see me. I'm getting glasses.
Oh,
Yeah. So now I'm gonna be
You're gonna-
glass gang.
you're gonna look like a big nerd like me.
Exactly.
Come on,
But it
And
does
then
add. I mean, it does add credibility. Because if you have glasses,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you automatically become smart.
Yeah, but I don't know if like the ladies find it sexy, the glasses. They're like,
Oh, 100%. I've never heard a woman say the glasses are not probably one of the most sexiest thing that a man can wear.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. Like,
No, my fiance
sometimes-
is terrible. Like, no, I mean, not terrible. She's terrified of me getting glasses. Because now all
Yeah,
the women
like-
is just swarming around me.
Oh my god.
it's like, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you in your new glasses tomorrow. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna put the
Whenever.
glasses on. I'm gonna have an entourage of women around me here in the office. I'm sure.
entourage.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, see you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right, Boris. How are you
How are you?
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So let's start the session, and Boris, feel free to throw as many questions as you want. So you can learn how to trade on lower time frames, and then we'll decide if I have to be friends with you or not. I forgot I'm not wearing mask, but having the same humor as Tradeify.
I'm gonna ask a lot of questions because lower time frames, I'm not good.
Yeah.
Like I lost
So-
a lot of money the other week, or like 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't a lot of
too.
money, but like it's a few $100s, which is a lot for where I'm currently living.
Yeah. On the live account?
It was my personal account.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's save your money. So we are starting the Technical Tuesday session, and I'll start from the basics, assuming that you are someone very new to market, or maybe we can say this session is for Roman more than you guys. Okay. Yeah. So what I like to use on chart is wicks and candles. Always make sure to use something which is already in your chart on your phone or laptop. Don't get trapped in any sales or course where they show you some sort of magical indicator which will tell you to buy or sell. But being honest, you just need one chart, some candles on it, then you can start learning how price moves. So
Are you making
we
fun
see-
of me? Are you? You said, what's the hate with the indicator?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
No,
Okay.
I'm not making fun of anyone. I'll make fun of after I'm done explaining every single thing. We are coming over to the point. So yeah. So you guys can see that mainly you can see a higher time frame candle indicator and some markings and the opening price. That's all I use. And I also learned ICT trading strategy, which helped me only when I started teaching some personal techniques which I experienced on TradingView instead of copy pasting something where I learned from. So make sure whoever you are watching on internet is, you won't be able to copy the exact same strategy or setup which they are trading. You always need some data, some backtesting data, some reports before you start learning something, right? So make sure to blend some flavors of some sort of understanding which only you can understand, not someone else. So yeah. So starting with the support and resistance, I use candle wicks as supply and demand zone. If you react with the confirmation candle, good, or wait for it. So how to mark supply and demand? Simply going on daily time frame, you can see we are in a very bad range. So I think Bitcoin or Ethereum is not a good pair to market. Let's go on Zcash. And yesterday, if you guys remember, Boris was looking for shorts in this area, right? And I said we might go long, only not me, but Tradeify said we can go long if we close above, but we failed to close above the supply zone and came back in the range. So yeah, Boris, it was a great call.
I mean, it was from my perspective, it was like a double top pattern. So, do you look at that kind of stuff, like double tops or like double bottoms, or
No,
you just look at
I hate both
you
of them.
really? Okay. Wow, you hate. It's strong language.
No, actually, instead of calling it double top, double bottom, I just be like Vex reaction trade.
Makes sense.
That's my strategy, So if we have this at swing point, I always treat them as value area high, which we'll cover soon. But Wix really contains many limit orders, maybe limit orders of sellers and buyers near those swing points. That's why be really careful and wait for the confirmation. So just marking Wix, waiting for candle to tap in, waiting for reaction on lower time frame. So we are on daily time frames. There is some time frame alignment rule on the internet, but I actually don't follow that. Instead of doing that, what I do is go from daily to all the time frames I have on my chart, from daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, 3, 2, and 1. You can use it as like try to find your comfortable time frame. Many times I look at daily and directly execute on 15 minute. So I don't have any rule. I've seen some of my friends using this time frame alignment rule. If they look at daily time frame, they only look at 1 hour, then 5 minute. I don't follow all of that stuff. Just going with the flow. Let's go on 4 hour. Same kind of stuff, getting rejected at the same supply zone, which is Wix. So thing is, if you are really good at looking on left, then you will be really good at making decisions on the right side. Yeah. So instead of focusing on some magical levels, just look for Wix, wait for a reaction. If we follow through, then take a trade. If not, then we might disrespect this area, then treat it as support for future and continue higher, right? That's the best way to use Wix. And I think Boris have some questions. So before I explain something else, do you have something to say?
I mean, like, do you apply like a top down like approach? Like, do you start from the higher time frames and then go down to the 15 minute? Is that your like methodology?
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
yeah, there are some my favorite time frames where I mark the zones, like 4 hour is my favorite time frame to look for trades on 15 minute for an intraday trader. For 2-3 day scalp, I use daily time frame and then 4 hour time frame execution. Like if we have some, like you can see, we got a reaction on this daily supply zone alignment with the 4 hour after this candle, and hold it to the next support area. And again, one important thing is that I always make sure if I'm selling from the supply zone, I make sure if I have a support in this, before I take any trade, I make sure there is no support zone of higher time frame to interfere my trade in the direction. So if I'm selling, if there is some higher time frame support in this area, I'll lower the risk to reward. Someone asked about risk to reward about Jonathan. For me, it's more of like on higher time frame, it's like supply to demand, booking it before we hit the area. So I mainly play after we get some reaction. You will never see me taking trade on the top, something like this. I always wait for some candles to print and then plan my trade. Same on lower time frame, absorbing some buyers in this area, then continuing lower. I do have some setups already on MMT chart. I'll go over there soon, but let's understand how to be good at market structure, supply, demand on TradingView. Then I'll add the volume profile and stuff later. Yeah. So currently we are tapping this support zone, which is nothing but a wick and another wick which converted into resistance. Sorry, it was a resistance, but started acting as support. Look at this candle right here. This wick, price closed above, took a retrace back in the zone and continued higher. That's all I use. And I also explained this area in the Friday stream on Discord, but I'm going to break this down again. But because this is something I always like to trade, let's do a bar replay. Okay. So after we get this kind of rejection in market, what we really look at. Sellers are in, we might look for sells, right? But I always like to wait for some sort of assurance or reaction from the zone before directly clicking sell button. Yeah. So if we look at the another 4-hour candle, says nothing. I always tell you guys that I wait for confirmation. So this is my confirmation candle. And we also formed some sort of support zone on this area where price is taking support. And the red circle you're looking here is nothing, but I actually saw some sort of setup on MMT and placed the bubble like Alex does to explain you guys on TradingView. So assuming that in support, I need a big seller selling in this same area because I really like to absorb big traders trade and go into the opposite direction. Yeah. So assuming that this is a trap order, let's say we have 30 lot order on Zcash in this candle. So people might start thinking that, okay, we have a big player trade in this area, we might also start selling. But what I like to do is wait for some confirmation. And the best setup I see for myself forming is in support zone, I want a big sell trade to get absorbed. In demand zone, I want big buyer to get absorbed and react from that area. And chances are really high that after a few minutes or maybe next candle will give us good volume because we absorb some trades, some stop losses and continue in the opposite direction. So I never treat wicks instant rejection, maybe we can call it very instant or maybe aggressive selling candle as a sell pressure continuing lower. No, waiting for another candle to print and then I make my bias. So it's more of like waiting for new 4-hour open than looking on lower time frame. So what I saw on lower time frame is I'm treating this wick also as supply, but instead this candle, let me zoom in my chart. We are in support. We have a good trader selling in this zone, but instead price closed above the supply zone, indicating they want to go higher, and chances are really high that price take out this wick high of this candle. So the best time frame to take a trade or to decide the entry is 5 minute or 15 minute. So this was the trade I actually took after.
I have a question. If you don't mind me interrupting it. But how do you? So this data, these circles, like what exactly do you represent?
So it is called volume bubbles. We get data mainly these kind of data are on the volume based software like MMT, AtasX, Motivave, and all the softwares where we get data of big players taking trades in these areas. It's like we can see their trades live on our chart in the chart and decide what they are doing or maybe playing opposite when they get absorbed. So it's like in support, you can see we got a really big order. Let me change to the red and green candle color, and I don't know why am I not getting that option right now because it's my session without any glitch. Okay, so we have green candle, we have red candle. Now it looks good. Yeah. So in this area, Boris, we can see that we have a really good bubble, like a seller bubble, maybe let's say 60 lot open in this area. And what would you expect that continuing lower, but instead price closed above, indicating the seller selling in this area at 66.26 is underwater, because the trade is not going below, indicating that we might get good volume up on lower time frame to grab this wick high, and it will be good for us to get some volume. And also I'm also going to use this 30 lot size as a resistance, which we closed above. So the next 4-hour candle is going to use this bubble and also this candle wick as support and continue higher. That's exactly what we have right now. And also, I have a very much live example ready for Zcash. So now we are done looking at the trading view chart, moving to MMT, and also
Wait, sorry, Ayush, is this like a trading view indicator? Can I?
no, it's not
like
an
use it?
indicator. Actually, we don't have anything like this on trading view. I'm just
So it's-
replicating
Oh,
the same setup
okay.
I have on MMT. Yeah.
oh,
And also,
okay.
yeah, don't
see.
use TradingView for volume profiles tool. I know many people are selling indicators for TradingView like volume bubbles and XYZ volume profile, but on TradingView does not provide you the exact data at price level. It's in tick based, not order based. Yeah. So don't buy the premium pack of TradingView. Just don't.
Well, I have the premium. I have the top tier level. Are you
But
saying?
actually, yeah,
I
but it's not good
should
for
not-
volume.
Oh my god! Wait, nah, I'm learning something now. So I always thought volume profile was a great tool on TradingView. So you're telling me using MMT is better for volume?
Yeah, because even in premium, the package you have is not going to
Yeah.
deliver the exact trades volume we have at the exact price level. You know, it's not a good software for volume profile. That's all, or else it's good for people who use just candlesticks. You know, in
Wow.
beginning, it's always best to. I mean,
I think most people, or at least me, or in the trader circle that I'm in, most people use TradingView.
yeah, and that's the thing.
Me. Yeah.
Even I like to use TradingView. You know, it's the best platform where we came across as a trader first, because, you know, like someone starting trading, the first platform they will learn on YouTube is TradingView, and you know that's the best software to start learning. But as a swing trader, I think you don't really need any other thing to, you know, for analysis. I think TradingView is best
Okay.
for swing traders.
I think MMT is good for like traders like you for scalping. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I
and
feel like I need to, I was want to learn. Like, maybe sometimes I'll be in the mood to scalp, and I need to have the proper technology or like the proper tools. So maybe, well, I'll need to explore MMT. And
yeah.
Okay, you'll need.
Also-
I need to have a one-on-one with you in private, and you can teach me.
Sure.
what MMT
Sure, that's gonna be good. No, I'm actually shifting from MMT to AtasX, and soon I'll be sharing my setup with. Maybe I'll ask some advice to Anastasia because she is using that software for volume profile. So I'm shifting from MMT to Atas because MMT sometimes lags very bad, and that's something I really hate when I'm trading. You know. So yeah.
So, what is that? Is that like similar to MMT? Like, what is that? Is like another like trading software?
Yeah, exactly. It's a web-based trading software which you guys can access in very low time. It's just log in and few minutes you will have the access to all the indicators they provide, and also free for maybe 2 split screens and some indicators. There is limit of 2-3 indicators on chart, and that's what exactly I use because I'm not really happy with the tech support and also the platform, you know, because the way we are very used to with the TradingView smoothness and the kind of software we have in the beginning. So like if we get the same kind of smoothness and the same data, which is AtasX, it feels like TradingView only, you know. So that's why I'm shifting there, and that's where I'll mainly be streaming with you guys, because right now I'm just busy in some things. But once things are all set, you guys will have the AtasX interface, and I'll explain every single trade I take and with the volume explanation. For now, it's TradingView and MMT. Maybe next month, yeah, we'll have that soon. But I do like to use TradingView only because to just have a normal view on the supply demand zone. I mark supply demand zone on TradingView, and for order flow, I use different software. That's how I use 2 software for my trading. So that's something answers your question, Boris.
Yeah, thank you. No, that answers my question. Very interesting.
You're welcome.
No, why are you laughing?
No, it's I'm getting that vibe of Spotify when we are streaming. So yeah, that's why.
Oh, okay.
I always laugh. It's something which you guys can't see. That's why I wear it. Anyway,
When we are streaming.
okay, so you guys can see that we have a wick which I use as supply, and the same exact setup I'm going to show you on MMT right now. Which, okay, we are very down, but I'll explain you guys how I use MMT. Is my screen visible, Boris?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Luna is saying pretty clear explanations. Good to know. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Really appreciate that.
Okay, now what are we looking at here? This looks very fancy. It's like some advanced alien technology to me.
Now
What it looks done.
I'm going to make it simple. You will be
Okay.
you'll be another alien with me.
Go ahead.
So, as you guys know, let's go back to TradingView and we'll come back to MMT again. So you guys know that I use Wix. I'm not going to hit my mic. Maybe Jonathan will get angry, even if he's not here. Let me fix it. Yeah, all good. So as you guys know that I mark wicks on TradingView and treat them as supply demand zone. And let's have a look what kind of reaction we get on MMT. So this is the support zone, exact one which we marked on TradingView, right? Let me go on 1 hour, maybe 15. What time frame it was on MMT? It was 30. So yeah, you guys can see in this support zone, the best thing I like to watch is delta, the seller delta getting weaker. Can you see, Boris, that the delta volume we have on the right side is getting weaker in this support zone, indicating that.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so it indicates that sellers are not really strong in the support zone. Buyers might take control soon. Yeah.
And what is the what are the green bars represent? Like on the right side, I see some green.
That's some
what is that?
minor bull volume coming in, you know. Wait, let me
Yeah.
show you
Okay.
some. There was some orders before I was explaining something, but anyway, so you guys can see the best setup I like to have on futures, on crypto, and everywhere is in support, watching seller delta getting decreasing and getting some big trade bubbles in the support zone, absorbing them and going in the opposite direction. So this is the best. These three are the best tool I use: volume bubbles, delta profile, support resistance, which I mainly mark the wicks on TradingView, which you guys can use in any order flow chart. Just mark wicks and be happy. Just wait for some sort of reaction, you know. Let me show you guys another example. Like, I'm going to treat these, and we are on 30 minutes. I just said, and the favorite time frame I have. Okay, you look at the bubbles. I think they have some sort of setting where you can see some different orders on the different time frames, but that's cool. Okay, let's go on maybe 1 hour for supply demands. All I'm explaining right now is supply demand. Yeah, so yeah, using this wicks, these wicks as supply, and I don't know why. This is the main reason I'm not using MMT. I marked something and it disappeared, and I'm marking it again. So Boris, you can see that on the same zone, look at the buyers in this area. You know, we had a really good volume at 625. He's not listening, but you guys should.
I am listening. I'm looking at the chat to see if people have any questions.
Oh, okay. So
No question.
So you can see in the supply zone, we have the buyer delta getting decreased in this zone, indicating that buyers are not active in this supply zone, the price might continue lower. Also, we had good number of trades on 4-hour. I'm not sure why it's not visible on lower time frame, but you can see another same setup, 965k, a big trader trade in that zone, but he got absorbed, he's underwater, and price is going lower. And these people who are selling will give us some good volume if we close below this bubble, and I think it will flush lower, reacting from this supply zone. So that's how I use supply demand, just wicks, combining them with delta profile and volume bubbles, and also TPO and volume profile. Let's go on 15 minutes and explain you guys the same area we had with really low volume traded. But let's keep it till I think volume bubble and delta profile for this session. In next session, I'll add TPO separately because it's something which I can't explain in 1 hour, So keeping it simple, marking wicks on charts, and if you're using an order flow software or not, I don't know, but seeing negative delta getting weaker in the support and positive delta getting weaker in the supply zone. That's the best way to understand who is taking control. And it is nothing but data of cluster chart, which I normally don't like to look at 24/7 because it's really hectic.
Sorry to interrupt it. What is this cluster chart? Like, I've seen this before. Like, you shown this, maybe even Anastasia showed this, or I don't know, but I have no idea what this means. Please explain. What is this magic surgery?
So that's the cluster chart, 30-minute of Zcash. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Maybe Zcash. Boris.
Whatever. You can.
Look at him. He's over it now.
We call it Zcash.
Okay.
Where I'm
so
from. In my country,
instead of
Zcash. But in your country, I understand you call it Zcash. It's fine.
Yeah. So let's call it Zcash. Okay. So yeah. So as you guys can see, the difference between the cluster chart and the delta profile you have on the right side is there is no difference, but you can get a clear idea what's happening in the each candle. You have ask and bid on this candle. You can see who is actually really aggressive on their exact price level. But whenever I see people learning about order flow and stuff, they forget about market structure, which comes first, instead of waiting for price to go in the supply demand. You just be like, some sellers are taking control or buyers are taking control. Why price is not going above or below? But the one thing you have to understand is that you should be good with the candles on TradingView, normal market structure. Keep it first, then the data, then the price, because even though I'm using the delta profile and volume bubbles, I always wait for candle to close. So it's not like, okay, we have some sellers coming in and the entry would be somewhere around here. But anyways, if we talk about the current chart, I'm not a guy who is always like to jump in a trade before we get the candle closure confirmation. So the cluster chart, instead of using it, I try to make it simple and use the delta profile mostly. And the delta profile on MMT is not really active and you can't see numbers, but I'll soon bring ATAS X, where you can see the exact number of delta getting traded in the at the price level to get more idea, and don't really have to use this cluster chart. And with the candles and delta profile, you will be all good. And the reaction and just wait for candle closure, and that's it. So the first, we cleared how to mark supply demand, which is just wicks. And second, we understood how to get these supply demand zone with volume profile confirmation instead of just guessing and waiting for price to react, So what I'd like to do is mark some zones on TradingView, come to any trading software for order flow, wait for some delta reaction in the zone, wait for candle to close, and then take a trade on lower time frame. So going back to TradingView, and all these blue lines are nothing but the opening prices of the candles, which I use as supply demand. So don't take it that it's some new topic or something like that. And also I'm done recording the video on this blue line, how to use it. Just another confirmation or confluence for supply demand, like a topic from ICT. It's like power of three: open high low close or open low high close, a basic behavior of candle.
Wait. Can I ask you? Well, you just said ICT, and many people don't understand what is this ICT. What is ICT? And you said open close, and like.
Okay.
Please explain what is it. No, what does that mean? Like what you just said.
Okay. So IC is a name of a batch by a person named Michael J. Huddleston, who created an algorithm, which they say, but I don't believe that. I like to use some of his explanation, which is power of three. A power of three is nothing. Sounds really classy, right? But it's nothing but accumulation. Wait, let me mark it with the arrow. Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. That's what I call power of three. And another behavior of candle is open, high, low, and close. Both of them are same. And if we portray this in the form of candle, it will look something like this. It is open, high, low, close. So bearish candle with wick. So that's power of three, Boris. Something you use, but it's in a fancy name. I can name it something else.
Power of three.
Power of three, yeah. And Jonathan also uses this, but his way is really different. But mine is more of like candles, Let me explain power of three in more better way, because I can see in your face that you are not satisfied with my explanation.
No, because it sounds like some magic, like power of three.
There are more names, Boris. You have to take notes of those names. There is Enigma, there is CIST, OB, proportional block. All these blocks are nothing but...
Yeah, well, I need to find my notebook.
No, you don't need that. You don't need one.
I'm gonna write this down.
We have Temur saying, I don't trade ICT, but I use his power of three concept in my trading process. Exactly. That's why. That's the best concept I use from his.
Got my little notebook here and start writing. Power of three.
Yeah.
Okay, power of three.
Okay, I think I should go all in and let me
know. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we have a bearish candle, okay, with wick, and let me make it green because this is something we like to see on crypto market from very, very long time. We need some green on chart. I'm trying to be an artist. Bring in front. I don't know why it's not working. It was working when I was recording the video for you guys. Oh my God. Anyways, so let's assume that this candle is of daily time frame, Boris. Okay. So the opening price of this candle is here. I'm going to mark it as open. Right? And price closed at this area. So I'm marking this as close. So if we have to name it, if you have to name the bullish candle, which is price opened, went lower, went higher. Don't scratch your head, Boris. I can see you. and closed in this area. So we can name this animal open, low, high, close. High, close. Now can you understand what is power of 3? And if I have to name this differently, I'll say it like price open, started accumulating, did some manipulation, then started continuing higher. All of these are same thing. You can call it open, low, high, close. You can call it power of 3. You can call it basic candle behavior, which we see on market. Now, do you understand?
Yeah.
Thank you, Boris. And also Roman.
Open, low, high, close. It makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But who is manipulating the markets? Who are these evil people who are just manipulating?
I don't really know, Boris. I don't know if you find the source. That's the weird question every single person asks to an ICT trader, but I'm not a full ICT trader. There is one more name which I can. Oh, okay. Temur saying CRT is the same too. Candle range theory. I'm not sure. That's the shittiest, poopy strategy you can learn in the market. CRT. I think that's the worst course ever made by some. I'm not going to say his name.
Have you heard of BRT?
GRT.
BRT.
No, I would like to know the full form.
Well, it's my own strategy. It's called the Boris range theory, and I will reveal it to you guys next week.
I'm really excited.
I'm gonna do my own little BRT or ICT or whatever, and just sell it and make millions of dollars. Anyway, I'll do that during the week.
Yeah. Can you please?
We can combine our knowledge. I'm a swing trader, you're a scalp. We can develop a very powerful system, and I think we can manipulate and completely dominate these crypto markets with our knowledge.
Yeah, and sell it for $99 a month. We'll make a lot of money.
No, $99. Come on, we're gonna sell it for $9.99, like $999.
Good number.
Yeah.
Exclusive course from our side. Yeah. So, all right. I think I got comfortable with this trading view drawing, but if I have to put a full stop on my explanation, my strategy, I'm going to do it right now with a very simple drawing. Marking this as, let's say, resistance, which will be in red. Keeping it simple as even a beginner can understand. SUPPORT. Support, not supports. Yeah. So for me, support and resistance is nothing but a wick of higher time frame, which I say in every single live stream of Tradeify crypto, and many people already know about it. And also, what I like to use is delta profile on the right side, which I will obviously explain in my next session on the attached chart. But let me draw with the tool. Where is the tool? Yeah, we have it. So when price is trading from this support, from the resistance, what I like to see is the positive delta getting weaker. The same way we have the vertical volume, which Boris uses many times, and I like to use the horizontal, no, I said it wrong. I think I'm the one who uses the horizontal volume instead of vertical, because it shows the how much volume traded in the specific candle, but the delta, the horizontal volume, shows you how much volume got traded in that price level. Okay, so what I like to say is I want buying delta getting weaker. Maybe I should do the artist stuff. So the grass should not be green in the resistance. It should look like it's cutting off, getting that what's it called, shape of some slide, the decreasing level, indicating that buyers are not really involving in this area. And let's make it plus more session. Like let's make it a plus setup I use, when also with the big buy trade of maybe any lot size, we don't really care, but there should be some sort of big player trade getting absorbed, and we'll trade opposite in the direction, because we have negative the positive delta getting decreased in the supply zone, getting some sort of confirmation in this zone, and taking a trade after we get some confirmation, taking stop loss above the swing high, targeting maybe 1:1. I usually target 1:1 in futures and crypto, but if there is some more, I target at least 1:2, not more than that. I'm not a guy who likes to do 1:5 or 6, just base hits and setups. So this is how I trade. Looks good.
Wow.
Like a fade cut, exactly, Glenn. Exactly, like a fade cut. That the fade cut on the resistance and the fade cut on the support. And the same thing, I'm getting back to you, Boris. Please wait for a few minutes. And the same for sellers, sellers showing some. I have to change the color. It's red. The decreasing number of negative delta into the support, indicating that sellers are not really active here, and price might continue going longs. But before that, we need what? We need confirmation candle. Then only we go long from the support, also with some bubbles coming in. And I always like to trade the absorption session trades, but there might be some continuation or acceptance bubble as well, so don't ignore them. Like having some sell orders near your trade, the good sign that the big traders are selling where the positive delta is getting weaker in resistance, or big traders are buying where the negative delta is getting weaker in the support, and we have good
So Ayush, I have a question.
volume for bulls.
If you
Yeah.
don't mind. So I mean, with your strategy, it's like I feel like you have to be like in front of the screen most of the time, or do you like set alerts, or how do you? I guess how do you know when to execute a trade? Does it have to be, you're just looking at the chart and you just see it live in action, or is there a way you can like set alerts or like do something that will make you notice that your trade setup is about to happen? So how do you like approach your like daily trading process?
Okay, that's a really nice question, and let's talk about it in a way of, like, if we talk about my time zone, I'm actually very lucky that I only miss one session, which is Asia. It's mainly morning in here and the NYPM. So if we talk about crypto, I do use alerts near the supply demand zone we have on TradingView, and then look for setup. If I miss it as an intraday trader, if let's say my alert is getting hit in the morning, higher chances I'm not really going to do anything because I'm not actually on my setup. But if you talk about futures, I trade after 9:30, especially after the stream. There at from 10 a.m. to maybe 12 p.m. on futures, because I wait for market to do the damage after 9:30 and wait till 10 a.m. open, then continue trading there, 1:1 and done. So yeah, in futures, I have a time window. In crypto, I use alerts and support resistance as an alert system in crypto, because I think from last 2-3 months I have seen it is not always sure that you will see good volume in the New York session. Boris, you might have also seen this, that from many weeks crypto moves very slow during the NY open, but move really good near the Asia and London session, with the supply
Yeah.
and demand. So yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm biased. For me, it feels like New York drives a lot of the volume. But what do you think? Do you think it's more like more of the volume is run by London or the Asian sessions or New York? What's your view? Because I don't have like
I
hard
think
data. It's just my perspective. Yeah, I'm curious what you think.
I think the good volume drives only on the NY session. Yeah, so that's
Yes.
I can bet.
So
that's what you wanted to hear. Yeah.
So guys, look, New York session is the #1 session. We drive the market prices. We control everything. So you guys have to like come to New York, or at least trade New York hours. Otherwise, you're missing out on many opportunities.
Yeah, like if we talk about altcoins, I don't think so they really care about this session and all, but yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge, and these pairs really rely on the volatile session like NY.
It's a good point, because with Bitcoin and Ethereum and even Solana, we have like ETFs now. So and you have like big institutions like BlackRock, which they hold like billions in Bitcoin. So we're talking about like big players here. Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. Like that most of the market activity in the major crypto coins is going to be done in the New York session. But I guess like the altcoins would be like whatever, they can just trade whenever, 24/7, right?
Yeah. Mostly because when I'm trading Zcash, it gives movement at any
Zcash.
Zcash. It gives movement in the supply demand zone. So yeah, I'm mainly waiting for some alerts to get hit. So it's London, Asia, and the good thing is all sessions are altcoin, mainly on Zcash. Is volatile Asia, volatile London, volatile NY. So that's why I like this altcoin.
I usually have a couple of questions. Actually, we'll have a comment and one question. So TA Capital 91 says, what a simple strategy you have, with a heart emoji. So I think this guy or girl really likes your strategy. And then Timur 1919 says, Ayush, regarding futures trading, he's asking, what do you trade? ES? Or asking, what do you trade?
Yeah, so the best indices I have is NQ and ES also, but I use ES more of like the way I use Ethereum as a strong and weak pair. So it's like if I see Ethereum being the strong one for longs, ES being the long, good for longs, stronger one, I go long in ES than NQ. Or maybe NQ is good for, it's very weak, making lower low first, then ES, then I'll go short on NQ. So I mainly trade NQ and ES, and sometimes GC as well. So these three main pairs I trade, and very, very few times 6B and 6B, the Euro USD. So on top, NQ, ES, GC, then 6B. And I always like to have a similar market which I can use for correlation, which is stronger and weaker, just for intraday scalps.
So, well, currently, like this week or this past couple of weeks, what is your what have you been trading the most? Zcash or something else?
Zcash. I think Alex is watching. Zcash. Yeah, that's what I'm doing these days. Is it a glitch on my side? I see only 5 people watching. Maybe something happened, or I'm explaining really bad.
No, I think it's a glitch. So we're getting
Oh,
comments.
I can't see one.
Oh,
Okay, I
it's
can't
fine.
see. There is some glitch on my.
Yeah, we have
from mine
to go
anyways.
watching. Okay, so I have a question for you. So based on your strategy, New York session is about to open. I mean, I'm not asking you for like trading like advice, but I guess what's your analysis on? Let's go over Bitcoin and Ethereum based on your volume profile theory.
Yeah. So I think Bitcoin and Ethereum is really easiest coin to trade, because we have the correlation. They react really well near the support and demand zone, which I mainly look at. Also, I have explained how to use Ethereum support and resistance zone for Bitcoin as well. Boris, you can see that we have some. Okay, it looks bad. Okay. I have to do some changes. Yeah. So you can see the support. Yeah. Just a wicks on the left side taking support. But we have nothing like that on Bitcoin. That's where it gets really easy for me to understand that even if Bitcoin have no support zone for me, especially, even though we have prices reacting, that's how I use the correlation. And looking at the current price action, I'm not bearish or bullish yet, because we are in this very small packed range, above the monthly open but below this very heavily tabbed in resistance zone on Bitcoin. Also same on Ethereum. So right now I don't know in which direction Boris is looking at, but it's 50-50 from my side, because there is no clear confirmation to declare one side trend,
Yeah.
but hoping for longs, because on monthly time frame, if we took out the previous month low, and also even if we could have went more lower on Ethereum, we already had this higher time frame support zone anyway in this zone. So yeah, reacting before we reach there, and the wick to wick trading strategy works really well and the crypto pairs. Many times I don't even look at the volume and stuff on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just look at look price disrespecting some supply zone I have marked, and just go with the flow. So it's the volume and stuff is mainly for the altcoins I use, and it's just getting some idea about volume profile and stuff like that.
So if you had to pick a side, would you be long or short on Bitcoin right now? Let's say the 4-hour time frame.
4-hour time frame. Prices above the opening price, or maybe taking support at the weekly open, but we have daily open as resistance. So again, nothing on lower time frame. Even on 4 hour, it looks shit to me. I'm getting more free on stream. I should not say all of that, but yeah, it looks not good. Yeah, because I use the opening prices as supply and demand. You can see all of the opening prices are at the one place. You can see daily open, you can see weekly open. Maybe I have to do some changes and make it bigger so you guys can. Yeah. So can you see, Boris? This monthly open.
Yeah.
Okay, look at him.
Do you like draw that, or do you
No.
Put that there yourself, or is that like a
It's
tool?
an indicator. Yeah.
Ah,
So what I did is combined some free open source indicator and the trading view and added a tool which has like all in one. So if I turn off this indicator, which is not mine, but this is just like all in one. So it
Wait,
marks the opening
can you
prices.
share that? Can you share that indicator? That's very useful, actually, to know
Yeah, I
where the
mean,
monthly weekly open is. Can
I
you post in the
will.
chat? Maybe people can add
I
it
think
to
I have
their.
not uploaded maybe, but I'll do it. I'll do it in
Okay.
the next stream. I'm planning to do it because I actually used my indicator in today's video when I was recording, and I thought that to give it to people if someone is using the opening price or something, someone have same strategy like I'm using. So yeah, what it does is just marks the opening prices of monthly, weekly, daily, and marks the opening prices of weekly. There is a time frame alignment as well. So if you are on 4 hour, Boris, you can see it will mark the weekly candle opening price. You can see exactly 7 days. So this is the opening of the weekly candle we had here. So it's simple. It's if we are below the open, we are bearish. If we are above the open, we are bullish. So that's how I use it. The same way I use the daily open. So you just ask me what I'm looking at on this setup. If we would have seen something like this, and also above daily open, I would have said I'm bullish on Bitcoin because we're taking support at the monthly open and above the daily open as well. So daily open for intraday bias, weekly open for maybe swing bias for 2-3 days, and monthly open for traders like Boris. If price is trading above the monthly open, it is bullish for a longer run. Yeah. So that's how I use the opening prices, and it's nothing new. The way I explained, I use the wicks. They are just wicks, but with the timing and the stuff with the linings and all of that. So these are just wicks of high time frame candle with the naming and the exact opening candle which we have, and it actually counts automatically. You don't really have to mark it by yourself. Yeah. So everything comes at same point, even though they have different names, mainly in technical analysis when you're doing the basic stuff. So in ICDN as well. So yeah. And this indicator shows me the higher time frame candles, which is not mine, but there are many open source indicators which you use. And also I designed it for my students because many of them really had like there were some kids studying in college, trying to learn markets. They can't invest in the trading view plan for now. So what I did is combine all the indicators I used and made it in one, so they don't really have to buy the plan or maybe invest some money when they are not making anything. So yeah, it's for them.
Wow, so you're like a Jedi. You have so many students, and you're teaching this.
No, I actually have few students. Mainly, some of them are maybe friends and in the family. Yeah, stuff like that.
So yeah, that's cool. That's family, students.
So are you teaching them something?
No, because look, it's too complicated, and like I don't want to say anything, but if you and I think I said this before.
I get your point.
If you cannot understand what red and green means on a simple chart, then I cannot help you. I cannot teach you. It's very basic stuff, like a 5-year-old should know. So if you cannot understand green, red candles and what they represent, then trading is not for you. So go learn something else. Anyway, maybe I was too mean there, but I know the audience and hopefully my family, they might be watching this, but no offense, like trading is just not for you. Leave it to me. Give me all your money, family. I will manage it. No point in teaching you guys.
I mean,
What?
the same mindset I have, but but there are some people who just wanna, like, I have few students who are, I think, 4 years younger than me. Yeah, so that's why I told them, yeah, it's the best time to learn about stuff if you are interested. Obviously, I don't really teach anyone from my friend circle or family unless they show some interest, because yeah, I actually pick if that person really is interested or not, or else it's a waste of time.
I would say do not teach your family ever, because they will just be so annoying. They will ask you questions every day and they will never leave you alone. And it's just a very bad idea. Like, trust me, just do not do not teach your family anything about trading. Don't even talk about trading. Do not talk about the markets. Anyway, that's just my experience. But maybe your family is different and more open-minded about trading.
When I said family, you guys think I'm teaching everyone? No, there are only 3 people. It's my younger brother and a friend and yeah, when I said students, the S represents those 3 people.
Luna says, you seem to have a trauma there.
Yeah.
Talking to me.
Yeah, obviously you, not me.
Look, all right, here's the thing. I'm gonna when you become a trader, Ayush, like we're professional traders. People, and especially family, are gonna come to you for financial advice, which is both a blessing and a curse. But for me, it's more of a curse, because I just want to be left alone. I want to trade my charts. I only want to talk to other traders like you. I'm not interested in talking to complete beginners who are just gonna annoy me all day and just distract me from my work. And my work is to make money and teach people. So, no, I'm not giving any financial advice to friends or family.
I mean, but yeah, I had the same experience.
With you, Ayush, of course, I love talking trading with you and the people in the chat here, and of course Alex and Jonathan and Anastasia and all the gang. But other people, just forget it.
Yeah. Imagine you had a bad day and you're trying to explain a non-trader what you're going through,
and they don't understand. They don't understand. Sometimes, before, I used to be very emotional with my trading, especially when I was trading lower time frames, and sometimes I was slam my fist on the desk, and then my family would be like, "Is everything okay with you, Boris?" And I'm like, "No, not everything is okay. I just lost hundreds of dollars on this fucking Bitcoin trade because of this stupid wick. And you guys are just sitting there. You have no idea what's going on. You think I'm just playing some game. But it's a serious business, and I just don't understand." Anyway, this is why I prefer only talking to other traders or aspiring traders. Yeah, and Luna, I'm not talking to you I'm happy to teach beginners. It's just I'm talking about family specifically.
Yeah, it's mainly boys and the younger brothers I have. Actually, it's like hitting hammer on my own leg if I am trying to approach or teach someone who is elder than me. I recently got a message from my older sister, and she was like, "Are you trading?" I was like, I never told you guys, or maybe something like I was like, it's like, what? She's like, "Are you trading?" I said, "No. If you do, let me know." I was like, "Why?" "I heard you do." I was like, "Okay." Then she was like, if you take any trade, let me know." I said, "I'm a lower time frame scalper, and there is a lot of risk involved, and I use a strategy you have to learn first and trade." I was like, "No, I don't care. Just give me a signal." So I said, "Are you okay losing it? What if that's the day you join, or maybe the day you copy my trade, yeah, it might go red." It's like, that's not good. Then you have to pay me back. I was like, okay, then we're not doing it.
Yeah,
that's
you know, I would. Yeah, good point. It's like I've had experience trading like friends and family money, and you know, you have to like. I think you almost have to write like a legal contract because what's gonna end up happening is people are gonna ask you questions every day, like, "Oh, what's going on? Why didn't you sell when Bitcoin was at 130,000 at its all-time high? Why did you wait? And you know, why did you this? Why did you that? And blah blah blah." It's like, you know what? I don't even just here's your money. Just go away, please. Yeah, yeah. Well, just we're all family. We're all family.
Yeah. Okay, so I think also, and I'm trading mainly Zcash because we have really less volume on the Bitcoin side, and also the little chat we had about family. I think everyone really relates with us, and we find one place where we try to relate our pain and the suffering we are going through. That's Tradeify Crypto. So if you have something to say,
While Jesus before says Boris definitely has crypto scars. Yeah, I do. Isn't everyone?
We would like to know where.
So, bro, I was on FTX when it collapsed. That was my main trading account. So, Sam Bankman-Fried stole all my money, and I still haven't gotten it. I'm still in the bankruptcy proceeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely some scars there.
Okay.
Wow, this just wants to talk about Zcash.
Huh?
Wild Deuce says, "Can we talk about Zcash?"
Oh,
I think we already talked about it.
What? Yeah, we talked only about Zcash in the stream. But anyways, what you want me to talk about?
Ayush, I think you have given a great lesson on your trading style. So
I should not speak for the
I think you've done enough for today. But please don't go.
No. It's just a 2-minute break. I'll be back. I'm leaving on Boris. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Alright, guys. While we wait for Ayush to get back, I always like looking at the crypto bubbles because it's pretty neat to look at, and they give a good visual representation of what's happening in the markets. So, today, over the past 24 hours, we had some big winners actually. So WLD, this is a very popular coin. So the OpenAI token, or I don't know if it's OpenAI token, but Sam Altman's project. It's up 33%. I'm not sure why. Fetch. This is also kind of Fetch.ai. It's an AI token. This is up 17%. That's very interesting. We have Near up 10%. Toncoin up almost 7%. Let's see what are the big winners. Render is also kind of like, I think, AI related. It's up 13.5%. And finally, we have OKB, which is the OKX token. It's a big winner right there. We have a few losers. Like, actually, Zcash is down. Or wait, is it Zcash or Zcash? Anyways, I'm gonna call it Zcash. Is down 8.4% today. Maybe we should look at the chart of what's happening with that one. This has been a very popular crypto to trade over the past week. Yeah, so looking at Zcash here, like Ayush was talking about earlier, like I completely agree. This is like starting to look like a double top pattern to me. And yeah, actually, TradingView has this feature where it paints automatically paints patterns. And actually on Zcash on a daily, we're seeing a rising wedge. And if this pattern plays out, which I honestly don't think it will, because I don't believe in these like patterns, but they're fun to look at, and they're fun to look at because other people are like looking at them. But basically, if we fall below this, if we break this pattern, the target for Zcash is going to be all the way down to like $300, right? Now, we have actually a few other things going on. So we have a double top going back to November, and then November of 2025. So we have top one here, like early November, top two mid-November. And actually, this TradingView is crazy. If this pattern plays out along with the rising wedge, so the first downside target would be 300, and then we could go all the way down to 100, apparently. But I don't think so, because I'm not really a pattern guy. So it's just like an interesting tool to look at on TradingView. See what we have in the comments. Mild Monday. I also want to look at WLD. So this is WorldCoin. Right, this one has had a massive move. I think I was explaining this one a few days ago or last week. Like we were being rejected by the 55 EMA here on the daily, going back to really the start of the year. This has been acting as resistance, this red ribbon, and then finally you can see, this is the power of exponential moving averages, especially when you combine it with other indicators. Like once we break above here and then retest it, this thing just flies up. So it's up almost 20% today. It's a pretty nice move on WLD. Although it's trading at like 40 cents. Timur asks, Boris, what do you trade? I trade everything. Well, every crypto that has a perpetual futures contract. So pretty much anything. Yeah, in the top 500. But I try to focus on like the top 50 right now because the market is pretty slow and not that liquid. So I try to focus on the most highly capitalized coins. And what the hell? Who is this? This is Spotify has come back to the show.
With the lights. And also I heard, Boris, what you said to Ayush before he left. Please don't go. Please don't go. Like you don't like me. We are not friends.
Look, I'm friends with everyone. I prefer seeing a person without their mask. That's why I like Ayush, because I can see his face. I can see his facial expressions. Like right now, I don't know if you're like smiling or crying or angry or like what's going on with you, Spotify. It's hard to read your facial expressions with your little mask there.
I would take it as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a lesson for our traders as well. Whatever happens, don't let other people see your expression.
Okay. Luna has a very great question. how do you drink Spotify?
Oh,
Actually, very
it
good question.
goes. It goes from here in here. I open it and it goes from
Oh,
here. Yeah. Can you guys have better questions to ask? Don't this
that
not
is
this one.
incredible. I never even thought of that. Like, how does Spotify drink? Very interesting question.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we looking at on volume bubbles?
Well,
Mhm.
I was just explaining people WLD, WorldCoin. It's
Mhm.
up 33% today. Maybe I'm curious to know, like, obviously on the daily, it's exploding. It's looking very bullish. So this is the daily chart. I think this thing, going like this thing, like, yeah, it can go to like 60 cents. There's not much stopping it. It's not much
Mhm.
resistance up above, but I'm curious, what's your view based on your strategy on WLD? Let's look at it.
What's the WLD? What's WLD? I don't know.
WLD. Oh, you don't know?
No.
Well, it's WorldCoin. It's like,
WLD.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, not here.
Well, it's not that
WLD.
answer. We can talk about something else then.
No. Now we are talking about WLD. Okay, it looks confusing.
Oh. It's confusing. Okay, come on. Let's not confuse people. I'm expecting good analysis here. Like, you're saying this is confusing. We need a clear answer. Are you bullish or bearish? I don't want to hear this confusing talk.
I know what you want to hear from me. It's bullish. I'm bullish. Now let's wait for your reaction.
You're bullish on which time frame?
Obviously, all time frame bullish. Waiting for, maybe I should wait for some sort of retracement, because I don't really like to jump in a volatile candle, because I have bad experience in crypto and futures, jumping in with the FOMO trade and risking more than I can afford, and yeah, so just waiting for some retracement, and we'll see continuation up higher. I don't know why it is pumping a lot today. What kind of news or maybe thing? Oh my god, look at that. It looks really bad on maybe it's the broker or what? Yeah, it is the broker or exchange, which is looking. Oh, let's take a look at Soul, a pair which Jonathan and Alex were trading a lot.
Hey, Spotify, I'll be right back. I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in 3 minutes, okay?
Sure. See you soon.
Yeah.
If we look at daily, that's exactly what I explained before, Look at the reaction from the monthly open. You guys with me? That's exactly what we discussed, like using the opening prices, but it is nothing, just a wick of higher time frame. So using this area as support, that's why price is holding up. And I feel it will be more fun when we'll have another monthly open in the same price. It is 26 today. In 4 days, I think we have 31 as well. Yeah, in 4 days we will have another monthly open, and I'm really excited to see what kind of reaction we are going to get on Solana, because it has higher time frame support, lower. So there are two things I came across on Doge, on Solana as well. Both of them are giving us some bullish reaction. And on Bitcoin and Ethereum, we are still in a zone where we can't really say much about the higher time frame trend. So, two altcoins already showing me some sort of bullish direction. Once we break above this zone, that we'll have more clarity about the trend when we break above this range. Yeah. So two pairs, I'll write down in my note the two pairs where we see good bullish reaction. I'm just taking a guess because the best way to use the correlation is when price when the bias matches with all the altcoins, which obviously not all of them, but some which mainly follows the Bitcoin movement, like Solana, Doge, and many other. So these are the mainly I watch. Will give us some direction. So it's like bullish. Then we'll have proper idea that okay, now all the important altcoins and the Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to go higher. When we have bullish, bearish bias between the pairs which follows Ethereum and Bitcoin correlation movement, then I mainly like to sit on my hands and do nothing and trade altcoins which don't really care about the Bitcoin movement. Like we have Zcash. You guys can see, okay, let me add Zcash reacting from this wick, a supply zone, I think moving towards another one, or maybe in a very slow range and stuck in this area. Got a really nice reaction on the daily open. I don't know. I show you guys this. Okay, yeah, I took this trade before the stream. It was really nice 1:1 on lower time frame. As I explained that I used 1:1. The story about not much below the band, and it was below the opening price as well. I saw good selling volume coming in. The delta for bulls were getting decreased in this red zone, in this supply zone, and it was really, if we have good number of delta coming in this zone, like something like this. It was like I don't know how I have to change the color. Yeah, I can change it to the green, something like this. I had on lower time frame, indicating that bulls are not really interested to go higher, and below I saw that bears are actually taking control. So I had a really big delta in this area, and then I took a shot and it went really lower, put stop to break even and this swing low, and it hit my take profit very easily. I think it's in just 15 or 20 minutes. This was the best trade I had today on Zcash, and also this trade was really nice. If something I missed, obviously we had this in the stream, not on the stream, maybe before the stream. Yeah, so you guys can see how quick it moves on lower time frame as well. The best one is to use for low time frame is Zcash. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so coming back to gold, it is in a range from many days. And let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm reading your chats. And what pair you are trading right now, which pair is really something which sits and helps to set with your trading strategy. And also we might do a giveaway at 35 likes. Can we get 35 likes and let's do a giveaway when Boris joins us? If yes, then hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Very close to 2,000 subscribers. It's going to be amazing. We'll do more giveaways. We'll share. We'll have more streams like these, and also you guys can expect some new software in the next stream. Yeah, today we had only MMT and TradingView, but next one will be in more detail and way how to enter a trade, how to set up the software. Everything is going to be covered. So I'm also taking notes of where I can find these XYZ tool and stuff like that to make a video or maybe explain it on live stream on the next Tuesday session. And I think the entire week is filled with a lot of educational content. I think Monday it's Boris, Tuesday is me, and if I'm not wrong, Wednesday is Jonathan's gonna explain how he trades. So every single week there will be 1 hour where you can get a grasp of how we trade. So it's like we'll cover a lot of stuff. It's gonna be. It also depends on the host. They might share every single thing on the one session, or they might do it in parts. Like I'm planning to do it in parts. That will be great for you guys to understand and grasp the knowledge slowly, instead of feeding you guys everything in one day like I did today. Yeah. Okay. Spotify MKR open. MRK open. What is MRK? I don't know what is MRK. Can you post your schedule and what you will present and on what platform, please? I can actually share. I can post my schedule, but I can obviously tell you the software which I'm going to explain is AtasX, which is more of like a trading view and which has order flow tools as well. So it's going to be like it will be like how to use the platform, number one, and then how I use my strategy in that platform. It's going to be A to Z on AtasX and A to Z the model I have there. Welcome back, Boris.
Thank you, Ayush. Look, I came back just in time for the New York session, and I'm sorry, I'm slamming my pen, because the market is dumping. What the hell? I say the coin down. I'm looking at the Bitcoin 1 minute chart as soon as New York opened.
Mm-hmm.
We just wait. Hold on, now we're trying to move up here. Let me pull up my aggregate trade here. Okay, let's see if there's any big orders coming into the market. Yeah, have we talked about, I think we've talked about Bitcoin, but I feel like Bitcoin is being ignored right now. It's like, oh, look at this Spotify.
Yeah.
Here's average trade. We're having some big orders actually coming in as the New York session gets go. Whoa. This is the 1 second chart. This is I'm not very experienced with the 1 second. I looks like we're getting a lot of absorption here because the chart is showing price going down, but we're getting like big buy orders, right? If you look on the right side, wow, we just had a $3.2 million buy order come into the market.
So wow. You also use the order flow trades in a different way. But these are actually from the institution. Yeah.
2.5 million. Wow. 1.7 million. Winning. Crimping.
Oh.
Yeah. These are some big. I think this is BlackRock. BlackRock is clearly manipulating the markets right now. They're buying all the Bitcoin. They're buying up all the supply. They've been suppressing price for the past few months because this is what these evil corporations do. They just manipulate and control the price.
Yeah.
Yes. This is Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
be careful, Boris. He's taking notes. Look at.
Alright, look, guys. I know people at BlackRock. Okay? I know what's going on behind the scenes.
You know?
There's not much. Well, actually, I used to work for before I quit my job to become a full-time trader.
God.
I worked for a company that was bought out by BlackRock. So actually, the company that I used to work for is now owned by BlackRock.
So
And
can you
Reno from-
please give me an autograph? Please.
Yes.
And also some inner informations of BlackRock.
I'm telling you, bro. Like BlackRock has been suppressing price. They've been using manipulation tactics to suppress the price of Bitcoin, and now they are buying Bitcoin.
Mhm.
They're just
Are you allowed to
accumulating.
say all of that in live? You might be in
I
trouble.
don't know. I don't work for BlackRock. I work for myself, so I'm a
Mhm.
free man. I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
Don't be in trouble. Or else I have to come there to save you. I have many jobs to do.
I'm not even in the United. This is why. Look, a lot of people have been asking, why am I in Bali? This is the reason why, because I can say this seems
Oh.
really like they're gonna have to send in the U.S. National Guard
Mhm.
for the things that I'm saying here. Okay, and there's no
Okay.
way they're gonna spend all that money to get me out of Bali.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Come to my place.
Oh yeah, I think if I come to Europe, that'll be a safe location where I can
No.
reveal more insider.
Not for you. Not for you.
No?
No, you
Oh.
can't even walk. You can't even walk
Oh
here.
my god.
Something we discussed with Roman. Anyways, moving to the charts. It's looking bullish on low time frame. I think it's just a manipulation at the NY Open.
But it's all manipulated, so our analysis doesn't matter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking, like guys, I'm being sarcastic here. Like, of course, no one is manipulating the market, so everyone. It's a free market, and we all have an equal part in this game. And there's not like some secret entity that is controlling the price of Bitcoin or controlling the price of Ethereum or whatever coins that you guys trade. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. I don't know.
We're getting. What's your analysis on Bitcoin right now on the 15-minute?
Nothing. Just sit and watch.
Sit and watch.
Yeah.
Spotify. What do you like? Do you ever trade Tron? Because this thing
No.
is making. This thing is going straight to the moon right now. It's on the daily chart. Wait, let me pull it up. This is TRX. And this thing is accelerating upwards. Now, I was actually in the trade. I took profits. So this trade is closed, but we're actually. This is interesting, right? Because now I want to get your perspective. Because. All right, so we're very close to all-time high on Tron on the daily. Like, if we're using candle bodies, the high was let me see, 43 cents, and right now we're at 37 cents. So we still have some work to do to get up the all-time high, 13%. But I'm curious, like, do you? I think I already asked you this. Do you look at candle bodies, or do you look at the wicks, or both? Like, what's more important to you? Both.
Yeah. Because wicks for the supply demand and the body for volume.
That makes sense. And so TRX on even the 15-minute looks very bullish to me. But what's your take? Can you look at TRX?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Let me add. I have to add every coin you say. It's not in my list. TRX USD.
All the coins I talk about them for a reason. So you need to pay attention.
Yeah, see, it's a okay. I think I have to add Carcane. Okay, now it looks good. On what time frame you want me to look at? It
Well,
looks bullish.
4 hour or yeah, favorite time frame. I'm just curious.
Okay.
You know what you're thinking on this one.
It feels like trading Nasdaq. Anyway, it's pumping.
Yeah.
So if we look at 4 hour, we are getting some rejection, but we do have this two levels which I would look for, maybe retest and continuation higher up. So I have these levels marked in, and let's go on 1 hour. I think it's okay. It's already not showing any weakness. Just daily open going back. So okay, this is the best pair where I can explain how we can use the daily opening price, Boris. So it's like always look for, I don't know why am I thinking that I explain it to you guys, but I explain it in the recording. My bad. I said nothing about the opening price today. It was the video I was recording alone. Not me, but Ayush. So if you guys look at this price action, big price tapped in the area where maximum number of order got traded, which is the range, expecting the point of control in this area because of real good reaction, but need some sort of retest back into range. It has good number of volume. It's an imbalanced market. Needs some it has to balance this range and continue moving. I don't know what I'm saying, but all I want to say here is a good retest. It's, and also I think there's some sort of pattern forming. I'm the junior Jonathan.
Huh? What did you say?
Look, I'm actually trying to trade like Jonathan. And when you talk about high time frame, combining.
You're trying to what?
What?
I don't understand. You're trying to trade Jonathan? What? I don't understand.
Yeah, trying to trade like Jonathan, not Jonathan.
Oh, you're trying to trade like Jonathan. Okay.
Yeah.
What I heard is you're trying to trade Jonathan. I'm like, what does that mean?
That means nothing. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Luna is saying that we hit 30 likes.
Tradeify,
What the?
I'm looking at the S&P. We opened up at a gap up.
Yeah, I do know.
It's just crazy. So the equity markets are making, again, I think I've been talking about this all month. Like S&P and the Nasdaq are making new all-time highs, and Bitcoin is not doing anything. It's being like a little sloth. Just like, what is it even doing? Like, what is the point?
Exactly. What's the point. That's why I don't use it as a correlation. I asked you before, why are you using it when it's not following the correlation?
Because my theory is that, we have all of this capital going to the Nasdaq and S&P. Like, shouldn't some of this money rotate into Bitcoin and altcoins so we can all be rich and be happy? Right now, I'm so sad because all my money. I'll be honest, guys. All my money is in crypto, and it looks like I've made a very bad decision. Like, I just have some exposure to or I should have had. Like, look at this chart, Roman. Look at this chart. Can you zoom in on my screen?
Mm-hmm.
So this was the low from the Iran. Wait, yeah. I guess the whole conflict started. And Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay. My point is, like, guys, on Nasdaq from the lows is up 30%.
Do you remember when Trump gave the signal on Twitter about the best time to buy at the bottom for Nasdaq?
I don't know. No,
He was more like a signal
all,
guru near the bottom, and I actually missed that. I thought, yeah, he said
President.
the
First of all,
best.
it's President Trump. Please
Yeah,
refer to my president as President Trump.
President Trump.
Premier Trump. Well, first of all, he posts on Truth Social, not Twitter. So
No, I'll show you. Somewhere he said best time to buy when market was really dumping heavily
really,
out of this range.
so
Yeah,
Mr. Trump
I'll show you.
is giving trading advice to people.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I'm marking on my chart. I think somewhere around here, somewhere around 23,500, somewhere around here. He said good time to buy.
Really?
Yeah, really. I'll show you. I'll show you the tweet after the stream.
Okay. Also,
Maybe when I find.
yeah, and the S&P is up 20%.
Yeah, he's buying
So-
too. If I would
So
be.
do you think Trump is just like did he really want to become president to like rule the world, or he just wants to like manipulate the markets and make money, and he doesn't really care about America or the world? He just, like, the entire Trump family just wants to make money, and they don't really care about anything else.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
exactly I feel.
Like this
Because-
guy, I mean, I can't say bad things about Trump because I am
Yeah,
from his country.
Boris, I mean,
He might put me in jail if I say anything bad about him. So
Also, I swing around in his country, so I can't say stuff.
yes,
Best
I
of-
very much respect Mr. Trump and his wife Melania and his.
The Melania coin.
Oh, I love one of my favorite coins, one of the best coins of all time, Melania coin. Along with Trump coin, very great coins, of course. Spotify, we haven't talked about PaxG because,
No, don't ask me.
well,
Don't ask me.
you know, we're missing Anastasia today, but she'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah,
But you know, I miss her PaxG analysis because actually I'm in a short on PaxG, and
Jonathan
yeah,
is
I'm in a
also-
short on PaxG. And I want to hear some analysis from a gold or PaxG expert. And I don't know, Spotify. Maybe you have some things to say because I'm short on PaxG. What's your opinion?
PaxG right now looks kind of stuck in the range but bullish because
Bullish?
it is because it tapped the support area on the weekly time frame. I'm not saying it's I think I have the same bias for the gold and crypto as well. They are just in a very bad range. We can't really say a lot about the trend, but just to make you happy, it's going to come lower.
I'll take it. That's what I want to hear. I just want you to say, confirm my bias. It's gonna come lower. It's gonna hit my take profits. You're bearish on PaxG, yeah?
Yeah. Also, it
Okay.
looks bearish on the 4-hour because we're getting rejection from this supply zone always. Yes, sir.
That's what I want to hear.
Mhm. Also,
Stop telling me
we
bullish
can
things
do
about
a quick giveaway, Boris. I promise something with that.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, guys, because we have I think instead of making different, I said giveaway and we see the viewers pumping in. Can I say a few more times? Anyway, write one in the chat if you want to participate in duck race. the doc raise. Write one in the chat. It will be open for a few minutes and then we'll move to Boris analysis, which he was showing us right now. Can you please explain what you were about to say?
Well, what analysis do you want to hear?
No.
Because-
You were saying something.
Yeah, so I'm at package G. I just have a short on it. I just wanted to hear your opinion. You seem like you said bearish, which is good because I'm short. Because that is one of the trades that I'm in. Oh, I completely forgot about Dogecoin. Spotify, believe it or not, I'm in the trade on Dogecoin, and I want you to guess which side I'm on Dogecoin.
You're long.
Yes, I am. So I'm in a long on Dogecoin. Why? Because I just am in the long. No, that was a reason. Come on. Yeah, it's based on the daily. I know I have a lot of lines here, but oh my god, why did I go? Okay. I'll explain. So I was looking at Dogecoin on the 3-day time frame here, and this is the 21 exponential on the 3-day time frame. So I basically bought it where I went long when Dogecoin had this like very negative 8% down candle on the 16th of May, so almost 10 days ago. So I bought it here to go long. Right now I'm pretty much at break even. So as long as it holds above this current range, like 10 cents, as long as it stays above 10 cents, I think we can reclaim these highs at like 11.3 cents. Maybe as high as 12 cents. So we'll see.
Boris, sorry to interrupt you, but someone is asking about your wife. Bitcoin.
Wait, what? I don't understand the question.
Luna wants to know how's your wife doing.
Where's your Bitcoin wife?
Yeah. It's in range.
Alright, let's discuss Bitcoin. Look, I have no opinion.
She is in range.
I have no opinion on Bitcoin. I mean, I do have an opinion on Bitcoin.
That's exactly what all men says.
Wait, what Bitcoin wife? I have many wives, you know. Bitcoin is my main wife though. She's number one.
Main.
Yeah.
So you have more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like when you get to my level, you need to have multiple options, you know. As a trader, guys, you know, like girls, you need to have options as a trader. So I have multiple options 24/7. But Bitcoin is my number one option. I would love to marry Bitcoin and have a long-term relationship. Have a long-term relationship with Bitcoin. And we are in a long-term relationship with Bitcoin. I've been trading Bitcoin since 2013, so it's a 13-year long marriage. Yeah, we had our ups and downs.
You're holding your marriage since 2013. At what price?
Yeah, can you believe it?
No.
Can you believe it?
I think in 2013, I was figuring out how to lose weight off my school bag.
Oh my god. But the reason, look, guys, guys and girls, I am bullish, or I'm married to Bitcoin and I'm in a long-term relationship with Bitcoin is because if you look at the monthly chart on Bitcoin, I want to get the cleanest chart here. Mrs. Bitcoin has been doing tremendous work. It's been going up and up and up. It's been raising its value since 2009. And it's still in an uptrend. So as long as Bitcoin remains an uptrend, I will remain committed to Bitcoin. But, if this starts to flip, I'm gonna have to make some hard decisions. But if I might have to divorce Bitcoin if it doesn't go my way. And might as well talk about Ethereum. So Ethereum is my second long-term holding, and this one's looking questionable. I might have to get rid of Ethereum soon if we break below $2,000. This one is not looking that great to me. And we've talked about this, Spotify, the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. Let's go to the weekly time frame. So Ethereum Bitcoin on the weekly, just a straight downtrend pretty much. We had a one fake out in May of last year, but now again we're going down, and Ethereum is just not looking that great against Bitcoin. All right, Spotify, you have a duck raise going there?
Yeah, all set.
All right, let's go.
3 minutes. 3 minutes is good time to do that. What do you think? I'm not going to ask you how. You'll say 1 hour or 4 hours, something like that.
No.
Let's start.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Who? I'm a panda. That. Not me, but Ayush. Sorry. Slip out of my tongue. I should maintain my character. Luna in a chef costume. I think Glenn might win, but he needs to accelerate. Look at the weird looking dog with the bee costume. Let me shut the ducks. It's so annoying. Yeah, now it's all good. Now I understood why Jonathan shut them up before starting any race.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
Yeah.
But looks like Luna is in the lead right now, and she's been one of the top commentators in our chat here.
Yeah.
A shout out to Luna.
Goroboro 26 is moving ahead. That's what Jonathan calls Goroboro. Opportunist taking some opportunity in a race. I think it's gonna be going to be really close. Vikram is going ahead than me. I think Temur and Ayush, they both of them are going to. Look at Tradeify Crypto. Roman have really good costume.
Oh my god!
Like an outlaw participant in Tradeify futures. Look at the cigar and the dress.
Holy shit! Wait, Ayush Charts 57 is in the lead right now.
Yeah.
Wait, Adeli Day. Oh, that duck is. This changes in the last seconds.
Well, let's go, duck. Let's go, Vikram. Sliced bread already. I think he won the account before, but anyway. you can win on them. I feel bad about myself, but anyway, let's see. Okay, look at opportunities. You just have to look at the last dog accelerating before 5 seconds. That, oh my god, look at Glenn going below and Tradeify crypto as well. I mean, I should not say Tradeify
Down
crypto.
to 10 seconds now. Let's see. Sliced bread.
Seconds. Look at that Temur 1919.
Oh. All right.
Bread was very close. Temur 1919. Okay,
Yeah,
I think
Timur
he's
has been one of the most active participants in this live stream.
yeah.
So maybe that's how he got this account. Wow.
Yeah. And congratulations. Write something in
Congratulations.
chat, or I'll take your account. Write something in chat. Okay, he is with us. I have to give him an account. I thought it will be mine. Anyways, please add your email to your description to get an account. Temur 19. You just won a 10k 2-step account.
All right. Congratulations more. And I think that wraps up our stream here.
Yeah.
So it's been, well, I've learned a lot today from you. I mean, a Technical Tuesdays update. I'm really curious about actually getting MMT. I mean, what's the name of the software again? I'm getting confused.
X.
Yeah. I want to explore that because, like you said, like maybe TradingView doesn't have the best tools for a volume profile, and actually that's a tool that I use for some of my analysis. Or maybe I should explore some of your teachings and some of the tools that you use, Spotify. So I think we learned a lot today.
Thank you.
And
so
I really
much.
want to get into this. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. Well, not you. I mean, Ayush. Like Spotify is. I don't know how much knowledge he actually has, but I will ask Ayush many questions after this stream.
Okay. That's so nice and rude of you.
Like nothing against like you, Spotify, but I don't know. You are upside down, and people are asking you how do you drink, how do you breathe. But I have a lot of concerns about this. But with Ayush, he's a very professional guy, and no offense to you, Spotify, I'm out for talking to Ayush. And on my notepad, I have the power of 3. This is some of the things I wrote down. Power of 3. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Thank you so much. I
But
think
I will
I
look into
take
the
good,
power.
better notes than you do. Anyways,
Yes. Anyways, guys, I think it's time
time for us
to
take
go.
a bathroom break. Oh, to go. Sorry. Yeah. So
Wait,
see you guys tomorrow.
let's see you guys tomorrow.
Bye bye.
All right, try safely, guys. I will see you tomorrow.